All my memories are around horses. We lived at home, the yard was at home. I was out and about from the time I could walk. Always been there and always been a part of our lives, and including Jennifer and Ruby and Ted. 2, 3, that kind of age, I would have been put up, and then I would have started kind of wanting to do more and more and more. And I remember just being always in the yard and wanting to be out there pulling and dragging at a pony or at some sort of an animal anyway, even if I didn't want it. I had a bad enough stammer when I was younger, but it seems like light years away now. I found myself I couldn't get the words out, couldn't answer the phone, very uncomfortable in reading in school, or just couldn't do it, and I got extremely frustrated, and it got very hard work at home as well. There was definitely hard times. It was rough. It wasn't very pretty. I know you wouldn't think now, like if you told me I had to stand in front of 2 cameras and talk, that time ago I'd have said absolutely no chance. I couldn't even answer the phone. But it's amazing what's out there now to help people. I suppose it's easier when you know what you're talking about as well. I suppose maybe I was trying to dodge the pot a bit in school, and couldn't get the words out because I didn't know what I was talking about. But yeah, no, thankfully that's all behind me. I always kind of wanted to build my life around horses and racing. It was something that was just part of the tradition and part of the family, and it's all I wanted to do. Did I always want to be a jockey? Probably not. You know, I never thought I would have the career that I did have. Great life lessons and great communication, and talking to trainers and talking to owners and bursting people's bubbles and trying to keep people happy. And you know, it's not all about riding horses. You know, you need to when you come back into people and they're disappointed, you need to know how to conduct yourself and how to talk. Come back into disappointed owners, it's not a nice place to be coming back into. And it's great for if you do make a mistake, you know, you're just better off coming back in. It's a great thing about racing is that when you've made a mistake, most people will come back in and say, my fault, sorry about that. You know, and you need to be able to do that. And you need to be able to do that in all walks of life. There's just no room for bullshit. There's none. So you either come back in, grab a bull by the horns and say, my fault, I'm sorry. And people respect that. They go, well, sure, listen, she apologised, she knows, she's, you know, and she'd love to have it back and she would have done it differently. It's, you know, and you want to have a go the next day. If you come back in and you start spinning lines and spinning stories, you're talking to people that understand and know the game. You don't go there, you get found out very quick. I suppose we were very lucky. I retired on my own terms. It was my decision, and you know, it's not like the phone wasn't ringing anymore, and you know, I wasn't not going to survive. A lot of people are forced to retire through because maybe they're not getting picked anymore, or they find themselves sitting on the sideline and the decision is kind of made for them. I was lucky, you know, I kind of said, I'm going to get out here now while the sun is shining. You know, I think that makes it a lot easier when it's your own decision, because I think it's the adrenaline that people miss. I'm sure it's like rugby players or soccer players or any sports person, it's that you can't describe that adrenaline and the rush and the feeling, and I'm lucky that I can still get that from Ross's and with Dad. You know, Dad had a winner in Cheltenham last week, you know, any second now, and you know, it didn't bother me that I wasn't riding him. I was just got that same kick and buzz, so I think I'm very lucky and mentally in a very good place.